Key Rants. Do you like that name?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
okay.
I do. Because I do rant pretty heavily sometimes.
That's literally how I thought of the name. Like, we were talking one day, and I don't remember what the topic was at the time, but you were just going, and I was looking at you, and I was like, yeah, like Key Rants, and it just came to me. You get really, your passion shows when you're really interested in something. Like, you have an investment in things, and it shows. And I don't think it's a bad thing, you know?
It's not a bad thing, but when I'm complaining about people, maybe I could be a better person by not complaining about them so passionately.
I don't know. Did you watch Tyler's episode?
I did not.
Yo, Tyler went for throats while he was here. It was hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, dang, Tyler, like, are you good, bro? He's like, yeah, fuck him. I was like, God damn. But yeah, I mean, we didn't even talk about what we're going to talk about today. Do you have anything in particular that you're interested in?
I mean, I don't know. I did recently watch Inception. I assume you've seen that movie before? Yes. Watching it at 6 a.m. for the first time when it's already a little confusing of a movie. I don't think I have to rewatch it a couple times to actually pick up on everything that's going on, but I don't know. That was a great movie. Do you have any thoughts on it?
It was a very, very good movie. I remember at the time, like when it first came out, everyone was very like, oh man, it's such a complicated, like, it's not as complicated as I think that people tried to make it sound. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing about that is that with it not being as complicated, the people that made it seem like it was more, I'm like, I think you guys overthought it a little bit. Like, it's a dream within a dream within a dream, but they kind of let you know where the layers are. They lay it out in a way that it's not like you're not playing chess in your mind to try to figure it out.
The environment changes every time.
Yeah. Like, it's very noticeable when it changes. The idea, the concept of having an architect who creates the dream itself, and then you have the people, and then, like, it is complex to a certain extent, but certainly very doable. But when it first came out, oh my God, like, people would be like, I understood Inception, which means that I'm practically a genius. I'm like, y'all need to chill. Like, this is, y'all making this sound like it's some Stephen Hawking wrote this book. Like, no, this is not that serious.
I don't know how it flew under my radar when it came out, but it came out in like 2013 or something, right? Maybe?
I think so. That does sound right around the time frame. Yeah, I think so. It's considered an old movie now, but very good. Like, that one, Shutter Island gives me like similar vibes. Have you seen Shutter Island?
Mm-mm.
No. That's another good one. Also Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is that the one, spoiler if I'm correct, is that the one where he's just insane the whole movie?
It's... To say that he's insane the whole movie takes away... So basically, the way that they end the movie, it's very similar to Inception, in which they leave you on a cliffhanger, and then the audience has to decide how they think it's going to be. Like, every movie that you watch, everyone views it differently, because everyone has their own perceptions, their own, like, background things. But these two movies purposely leave on a cliffhanger, where you're asking yourself, like, aren't they insane or whatever? And that movie is very similar. Yeah. But it is that vibe where he is in an insane asylum, and he is a police officer in it, and he's trying to, like, crack a case. But it's good. Like, a very, very interesting movie. The acting is very solid. Who was it? Mark Ruffalo is one of the main guys in it. And yeah, if you liked Inception, I think you would also like Shutter Island.
Okay. Part of the reason I watched Inception is I'm very excited for Christopher Nolan's newest upcoming movie, Odyssey.
Yeah.
Because I think that's going to have... I'm excited to see all that. I don't know how grounded it's going to be because, dealing with Scylla and the gods and...
It's a lot.
Yeah, dealing with a lot of mythological stuff.
Yeah.
Based on the IMDb description, like Polyphemus is going to be in there and stuff like that. So it's probably going to be a little like fantastical.
Yeah.
All the movies I've ever seen from him are kind of like really serious. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how serious the movie's going to be.
I think it's going to be pretty serious. I mean, like, it is a tragic story, you know, like he's a tragic hero, which I need to apologize to you. I was wrong when we were talking about Odysseus previously. We had brought up when you stated that he was being a bitch when he got trapped on the island with Calypso. And I said that he had always stayed faithful to his wife, and that was one of the reasons that like was really killing him. That's not true. The dude was in a relationship with Circe, and they had a baby together. He stayed with her for a year. What? Like,
Circe's pretty based, though. Circe's pretty based.
Yeah.
She's not Penelope. I believe that was her name.
Yes, that's his wife.
His wife.
Yeah.
Like, not as witty as Penelope, but like she's up there. She's got the wit. She's got the magic. She's got the charm.
Yep. She's got the Molly.
She's got the Molly as well. And she's really good at turning dudes into pigs.
Loves it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Bro is just being a bitch with Calypso. Like, I get it. I'm not about to say, like, oh my God, stuck on an island with a beautiful woman. But bro's, like, complaining the whole time, and he's also doing it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, just, like, choose one or the other. Be really upset and don't do it. Or just, like, do it and just be like, man, I'm a terrible person, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
No, I mean, I get it. I get it. But yeah, I found that out recently, and I was like, I gotta tell Keaton. Like, I can't believe I was so wrong about this. But yeah, when I found out about that, I was like, nah, all bets are off. This guy's a bitch.
I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was the artists that were making the musicals for the Odyssey. Did you hear like the latest one that came out?
Are you talking about Epic, the musical?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did hear the last one? I don't remember if we talked about it or not.
No, we haven't. Well, wait. Have you heard the whole thing still, or not yet?
So I've heard bits and pieces. I've heard Odysseus's section of it, but I like his journey, the one where he journeys into hell. I haven't heard those pieces. I heard essentially the pieces just on them getting home.
Okay, gotcha.
And I tried listening to their what I believe to be most recent and last piece where he successfully gets home, and I couldn't do it. Okay. Because it turns into him fighting Poseidon or something like that.
Yes.
Like, and like I'm not about to sit back and go, every part before this was super accurate, and this is the one that's weird. But I just found that like really like, I don't know. Found it really weird. Like,
no, you're totally right to call that out. I mean, there were a lot of incorrect parts, but you know, the whole point of like, as myths kind of come down, you revamp it based off of like the current idea. The individual who's writing the music, like his ideology, shout out Jorge Hernandez. I really, really enjoy Epic the Musical, so big shout out, big dog.
It's really good till the last part.
So yes, in the Odyssey, he doesn't fight Poseidon. It's supposed to be a battle of attrition. Like, it's supposed to show the human will is able to overcome all these obstacles and stuff that he does. And then he ends up finally getting home. And that's kind of it, as opposed to in Epic the Musical, he does have like a big showdown with Poseidon. So yeah, I get it. Like, it's completely different from what was written, like in the original story. So I get that it grinds your gears. Nothing wrong with that.
I couldn't finish that last part. I was like, and I stopped.
There's a whole album after that, by the way. Like that's like when he actually gets home.
Okay.
That has its own album.
Dealing with the suitors and stuff like that?
Yes, correct. Okay. He kills them all, essentially. And I've noticed that there are more people that are taking that music and they're doing their own animatics. Yeah. Like that. Some of them, like for school, like there was one that I watched recently and it said, like, the title was literally for a school project. and it was one of those songs towards the end, and it was very well done. Like, I thought it was really cool. So I really like that they are able to take it and make something their own. I think that's cool.
I might listen to that album then, because to be honest, I'm the musicals are good despite like the, I guess, artistic
freedoms.
Yeah, the artistic freedoms taken with it, and that's fine. I can't imagine that last part being messed up because it's pretty straightforward. And it's still a little fantastical. Like, Athena shows up at one point and is like, yeah, I'm going to help you kill him, Odysseus. Like, she just shows up and joins in. Yeah. So, like...
She's not involved in the...
she's not?
In the music, yeah.
Excellent. Thank God we added Poseidon fighting. But then when one god actually does show up to do something like that, we remove them. Never mind.
The animation has it. She's fighting... In the animation of, like, this college kids thing is Athena's fighting with his son against the suitors.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because
that's still in it.
Okay, well, thank God the kid with the high school project decided to add in something that had no reason to be removed. So that's excellent. Man, I was really looking forward to it too.
I mean,
I'll still listen to it.
Yeah, it's still good. Like, she's in it for literally just to say, like, welcome home kind of thing. Like, that's kind of it, though. And then after that, he's like, I gotta see my wife.
From what I remember from reading it, it turns into a bloodbath really quickly. Mm-hmm. Like, it's literally just, hey, this old guy's not going to be able to, like, he's not going to be able to string the bow, let alone, like, shoot through, like, all 12, like, axe handles. Mm-hmm. Strings it, shoots, and then immediately starts shooting the suitors. And then his son immediately starts joining in, and then Athena's just there, like, yeah, I'm killing all of y'all, woohoo. Like, I don't know. I'll listen to it, but the fact that she... I don't know, we'll see.
But it's good. I do enjoy Epic the Musical a lot. I got... all my family listens to it, so Becca and Zoe are all about it. Zoe keeps saying that I show her how to kill people, or like I showed her how to kill people, and I was like, all I did was explain to her some of the weak points in a person, you know, like the groin, the throat, the eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. In case she ever has to defend herself as an 8-year-old young lady, she knows what to aim for.
I mean, up here it might be a little hard for her, but like,
correct.
You know.
But yeah, I don't think it's anything crazy. But yeah, she loves to like brag that her dad showed her how to kill people. I'm like, you need to chill.
That'll definitely be like an office call. You'll have to come in and talk to the principal or something for that.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, did you show her that? I was like, not totally. Like. I don't know. But no, I am a big fan of Epic the Musical. Do you like musicals in general? No. Your music taste is very interesting. Because you specifically like to attach things that you watch and enjoy, and the music from that is what really like holds value in your heart. And obviously, tell me if I'm wrong, but that's the take that I get.
No, yeah,
kind of from
like
you.
I listen to video game soundtracks all the time because whenever I'm listening to it, I remember the part in the game. And I remember how I felt during that part in the game, and I'm like, yeah, I listen to it. It's also, the music I listen to is just fucking good, too. So it's like, you know, it sounds good, and then I'm also getting that emotional attachment to however the game was going at that point. As a standard, I don't really like musicals at all.
Okay.
I don't like people breaking out into song. I don't like watching movies or shows or whatever where that happens. Because sometimes it's really cringe, and then other times it's just like, I get it, like, that's the point of what's happening in here, but, like, I don't think that was a very good song. Like, I don't know. But Epic the Musical is about a topic I really like, so I'll enjoy the parts that aren't dog shit. And there's a game I've played out a tiny bit. I can't remember the name of the game at the moment, but it's essentially a choice-based game that has you break out into song because the main character, who's voiced by Laura Bailey from Critical Role, before she met a muse, the gods like walk the earth, and she met a muse who very shortly after their meeting was mortally wounded. So she transferred her soul to Laura Bailey's character. And whenever she like stresses her powers, she can force other people to sing the truth.
Oh, interesting.
So it's kind of a choice-based game. I haven't played it too much because it did feel a little weird with the writing. But yeah, I'll probably whip out my phone at some point and figure out the name of the game. But yeah, no. Other than that, yeah, I don't really like musicals. I'll still watch plays though and stuff like that. Just specifically musicals. Trying to convey important dialogue through song, I don't like. So
I got you. I do like musicals. I am a fan of them.
Okay,
yeah, it's okay. Like I said, my ego survives. It's okay.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've liked musicals for a while. I'm not big on like going to see musicals, but like Hamilton, Grease, like The Greatest Showman. I like movies as well as the plays themselves. Like Les Mis was probably one of the first musicals that I watched. I think it was like their 20th anniversary, and they did like a Broadway rendition of it, and very, very entertaining. Really enjoyed the music. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I know that the songs aren't always good to listen to outside of that zone. Like, one example, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters with Zoe. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have, and I've watched the Cinema Wins video, but I haven't sat down and watched it yet. I absolutely need to. It's
actually pretty entertaining. Like, I mean, as far as, kids directed movie can be, like, very entertaining. The music is actually good standalone. Like, I listened to the album. Zoe asked me to listen to the album while working out one day. I took her here at the rec. You can have the kids gym there. So she was there and she was like, "Hey, Daddy." I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "When you work out today?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Listen to K-pop Demon Hunters whole album." And I was like, "Okay." And so I listened to it and I was like, "Yeah, this is solid. Like, I can get behind this music." So there are certain ones that you can listen to, I feel like, just by itself, standalone. Others, though, not so much. Like Hamilton, I'll listen to the whole Hamilton soundtrack as opposed to listening to, like, a song from Hamilton. Now I will, but, like, it took, like, 10 years for me to actually do that. Like, I would just be like, all right, I'm in the mood to listen to Hamilton. Time to listen to the entire Broadway play. Like, so... to each their own, but I certainly think there are some songs that I'm just like, yes, that's great. Dude, Disney crushed music. Like, they did so well. Like, Hercules, Mulan. Like, they really, like, as far as, like, our childhood, Disney crushed musicals. How did you feel about those?
I mean, I don't know how those impacted my opinion of musicals. Because I don't think back on those and remember disliking them. I don't remember disliking them at all. But I also don't remember them being musicals. Like, I don't think of them as musicals. When they break out into song, like, sure, like, As I Am Now, I'm like, okay, yeah, this feels like a musical right now. But I don't know. I guess it has to do with how often they do it. Like, in those movies, they might do it, like, 3 times max.
Yeah.
And it's like for a couple minutes, but whenever they do it, it's like all grandiose and stuff like that. Like, they do it and there's like the stars are like aligning and stuff like that. It's like, it's all like special, I guess. And with animation, I feel like you can get away with that to some extent. Live action movies, I don't know. Live action movies, I really don't know.
Hey, did you watch The Greatest Showman?
I don't think so. I heard you say Greatest Showman, and another movie popped into my head that isn't that. It had like Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman. I'm trying to remember. It's where they were both magicians. I think it starts with a P.
Yeah. I I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I can remember. I have not watched Greatest Showman though. I don't even know if I know what it is.
It's the story of P.T. Barnum.
Okay.
So do you remember the old traveling circus? The P.T. Barnum circus?
I don't, but...
Okay, so
yeah.
traveling circus, like the guy that invented traveling circuses, essentially.
I got that, yeah.
He got a bunch of freak shows, essentially. You know, the bearded lady, the muscular men, the werewolf man.
The dwarves.
Yeah, exactly. And he got them all together. Obviously, the movie does not correctly reflect him. In real life, he was more of like a slave trader, like getting freaks, paying them very small amounts, if anything at all, and then running them and showing them off. The movie very much dramatizes it and makes it a much more like, be who you truly are. And I'm like, that is not how it was. But who cares? You know, it's a movie. But yeah, Hugh Jackman is the...
Huge jacked man, yeah.
Yes. Is the main character, and he gets all the people, does like a circus, gets his building burned down, and then that's what ends up having him travel around. Very interesting, very good music. You've got like Zendaya, Zac Efron, like legit singers that do a good job in it. I would recommend it if you're curious at all as far as anything about it. I would say it's a good musical to check out.
I might give it a watch. When you were talking about it, I am reminded I might have seen a clip or two on YouTube Shorts about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might give it a watch. I don't know.
When it comes to watching TV and movies and stuff like that, I've noticed lately, if I watch a TV show, I will watch one episode and then never watch it again.
Like, just because it doesn't interest you, or just because you're like, you've watched one, you're like, I put in the effort?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't have that much time still. I have more time. I've given myself a little bit more time, but not a lot. And so if there's something that really interests me, like I watched all of Ted Lasso. Dude, I loved Ted Lasso. I thought it was super good. I wanted to watch it for a while. And I found someone that has an Apple account, and I was like, fuck yeah. And so I watched all 3 seasons very fast. I just binged them, and I was like, check mark. And yeah, I thought it was great. Dude, there's not enough male characters that are like good role models. Did we talk about this recently?
We have talked about it recently,
damn.
But I do agree still. Yeah, having like good, like, not necessarily even father figures, but just like good male, like positive male role models.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that's not often, you don't see that too often. I feel like if you see nowadays a positive male role figure, it's like a dad who's like doing everything that upsets their children, but it's like, this is for you.
Yeah.
This is for you. You're going to hate it the whole time. But I'm going to take the tough position where I'll do whatever it needs to be done or whatever. Yep. I don't know. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But yes, no, I agree. Positive male role models, there aren't that many of them that are just like strictly like positive and not like doing what they think is right, even if you don't want it. Yeah.
Yeah. It is very interesting. Like the male vision, I feel like right now is very I don't know. I've like that whole toxic masculinity, and like what's your viewpoint on that? Like, I guess
we're cooked.
You think so?
I think I don't think it's getting bad enough that it's going to hit a critical mass and then like there's going to be some blow up or anything over it. I think we just very steadily have a portion of people who are pushing like toxic masculinity, but also like, what was his name? I can't believe I already forgot him. It was the guy who it wasn't Nigeria. I'm so stupid right now. God, what was his name? It was the guy who it was the guy who would have like a lot of women at his house that would he would have them all message guys.
Oh, Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate, yeah. He's fallen out of the limelight, it feels like, or at least he got his shit figured out and then he very quietly like is doing something else. I don't know what he's doing because I haven't heard about him. Like, as a fad, I guess he fell off. Like, after his whole debacle, I guess no one really gives a shit about him. But it feels like, yeah, toxic masculinity, I don't think is getting any worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It does feel like there's a lot of people who just, I don't know.
I get you.
Yeah.
I view it in a few different sections. So definitely like certain, I guess, figureheads of it. Andrew Tate certainly was one of the big guys in it. I think that there's an interesting mixture now. Like, you have a lot of guys that aren't sure of what it's supposed to mean to be a guy, but I think that's something that's kind of always been around. Like, it's always been a thing where, like, you would look up to a father figure or someone who was a male role model and then try to exemplify them. Or if you didn't like the way they were, you would then turn around and do something else. I think now is kind of the same thing. You look at someone that you view as like a male or like a guy's guy or whatever, and then you decide, do you want to go that route or not? And then you just go a different route. I'll say that for myself at least, I didn't necessarily have as much of a male role model in my life. Like, dad's in prison. He got out, so that's cool for him.
W.
But whole life, I would say that my martial arts instructor was the most significant male figure in my life, pretty much my entire like young life. And then other than that is literally just like my mom kind of being like, you're going to go into Boy Scouts and you're going to learn how to camp and do hard shit. And then, hey, you're going to go into martial arts and you're going to learn how to fight and do hard shit. All right, you're going to go out and you're going to go like landscaping and you're going to learn how to do hard shit. And it literally was just like nonstop sports and nonstop stuff like that. And I really appreciate it because it made me, I feel like I'm not a pussy now. And I think that that's a big reason why. And I told her, thank you. I was like, thanks for doing that. And she's like, yeah. So I certainly think that there are activities that are like male focused, but yeah, it's an interesting mindset. I had a gentleman on the podcast recently, and I'm very sorry I forgot his name right now. But he was like old military dude, like foreign affairs guy, like dude went to war, killed a bunch of people, was like, this isn't enough killing, continued after there was no more war to fight and found his own war, like real crazy like mindset stuff. And he ended up finding that he shouldn't be moving towards a direction of violence. He should be taking that same energy and moving it towards service and being like trying to improve the world with that same level of energy and initiative. So he clearly learned, but yeah, man, like the guy went and like did crazy shit. And I will say, like, downside to growing up the way that I did, like I thought that I had to fight in war. Like that's why I went into the Navy as medical for the Marines, is I was like, I want to go to war. I need to prove that I can handle hard shit. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to say, like, it's not all positive. Like, there's certainly negatives to being like, yeah, guy's guy. And I don't think that I'm particularly, like, a guy's guy. Like, I mean, I guess I am. Like, I can do electrical, like, in the garage, and I can, like, work on drywall and stuff like that. But as far as, like, being, like, I don't know. It's very interesting because, like, I don't view myself as, like, a manly man. But when I ask, like, my wife and my kids, I guess they view me as a manly man. So I guess that's good enough.
I mean, if that isn't the goal, then I don't know what is. Yeah, like, I mean, if your family thinks you're a man's man, go for it. Obviously, don't worry about what, like, 30-something-year-old, like, Andrew Tates are saying online about what makes a man and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, no. I don't know, be the best version of you can be, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the goal. Like, I like the idea of like get 1% better every day.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really like that mindset. Still doing, I got back at, I took a 2 weeks off the marathon training. So I'm back in it this week. I did my 2 runs Monday and Tuesday in the morning, and I did a little workout this afternoon with the kids. So still grinding, you know, getting after it, but
grind on.
I'm really trying to enjoy the process a little bit more. I think that's, I was never like hating it. I mean, that's not really true. There were definitely times that I hated it. But for the most part, I would say, like, pick a far goal and then just have a long enough time horizon that you're not rushing to get there. And I think that's kind of it. You know, like, that's the answer to life.
Yeah. Whew. I gotta ask, and I'm gonna watch it later. What do you remember talking about with Tyler?
Ooh. We talked about Warhammer 40K. We went deeper into like the books, how someone would get into it. Like, you recommended a few podcasts and broke into some like actual history and lore.
Lysander and Coda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought them up exactly.
He's mentioned them to me, and he's had me watch them a little bit. Personally,
ooh. Hot take, here comes.
I don't think they're very good.
Slash.
I can't remember which is which. I don't remember which one of them is Lysander and which one of them is Coda. But the guy who knows a bunch of the stuff, it really, like I would be fine watching a video with just him. Because when I've watched like 1 or 2 of their videos, really feels like the other guy is just there to ask the really like obvious questions or to make kind of like simplified connections. And it's like as someone who doesn't know enough and would like to learn more, I don't like watching this like simplified but detailed explanation of events and then someone else going, yeah, that's wild, man. It's like, I like, granted, I'm being a little disingenuous with how the other guy would react, but I've tried watching those. He recommended them to me, and I personally couldn't vibe with them. I prefer maybe like my 3-hour lore video that doesn't actually even have the guy on screen. He's just talking. I'm looking at animations or whatever on the screen. Yeah.
I got you. I definitely think that's a preference thing. Like, for example, Neil deGrasse Tyson, his podcast Star Talk, he does that. Like, he has a comedian that's on there with him, and he will break down like really complicated stuff, and the comedian will just be like, joke, is this what you meant? And then Neil's like, you got it. And then they're like, yeah. And I think it's a nice way to break up all the information, because not everyone does like those data dumps that I think that you enjoy, you know? So I do think that's a preference thing. But other than that, he talked shit about Dorian.
I believe it.
He talked shit about some other guys. I don't remember now. But other than those, like, he talked a lot of crap. And it was very entertaining. And I was very surprised by it. And it wasn't, like, over the top. Like, I don't want to make it seem like that. But it did take me by surprise. He seemed a little angry during the podcast. Like, I don't know. I hope he's doing all right.
When was it? When was the podcast again?
About a month ago.
Okay. Yeah. No, like, yeah, he's getting a new job, and he gave Dorian a 1-week notice. Mm-hmm. He doesn't like Dorian. He is less willing to kind of take that crap that Dorian likes to dish out. And yeah, even when Dorian's like in a good mood, he's trying to be buddy. Tyler is also just like, nah, fuck that. Like, don't. Granted, Tyler does have, I wouldn't say it's like a bad view, but he, on kind of principle, refuses to do like hangouts with work people, or at least in the sense of not mixing the two groups. Like, maybe he would do like a work hangout, but not if it involves like personal friends and stuff like that don't work there. But yeah, no, I 100% believe that he had a tooth to pick with Dorian.
He might have thrown a jab at Michael if I recall.
He could have expressed something about Michael, but like him and Michael are on pretty good terms. But yeah, like I don't know. Michael's great. Michael is great, and yeah. Did he say anything about Josh?
I don't think so.
Okay, him and Josh are like so cooked right now.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So cooked.
Are they good? Like,
oh no, it's like not good. Like, like they won't talk to each other. They won't like play games with each other. Which has turned into the situation, not either one of their faults specifically, but it could have been remedied more if Josh was a better communicator. He isn't. So it kind of just turned into a situation of, also, I have a big fat mouth. So I made the situation worse.
Oh no.
But it was in the name of resolution. In the sense that at a point, Tyler and Josh felt like he was good with Josh, and it seemed like it was fine. And it wasn't, because Josh still had like a real big problem with Tyler. And I was like, I was just like, okay. I was having a conversation with Tyler at the time when he mentioned, oh yeah, I think me and Josh are good. And I knew that Josh wasn't good with Tyler. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to let you know, as far as Josh is concerned, you guys aren't good. Probably shouldn't have said that, but I did. And that kind of turned into a blow up.
That's interesting. I don't know, man. I think that you're friends with both of them. Is there something wrong with telling the truth? Like, I don't know.
It created a blow up because previously they could both hang out, they could both play video games because
Tyler thought they were good.
Tyler thought they were good, and how Josh felt, Josh wasn't going to openly communicate it.
Okay.
He was going to have it behind the curtains, his annoyance with Tyler, and if Tyler wasn't there, he might like say bad things about Tyler.
Oh, okay.
But he wasn't like going to create a scene.
Yeah.
I kind of created the scene by telling Tyler, and then Tyler did some things that were kind of like obvious, like I'm cutting this relationship, and that created a whole fiasco. It was super cool. I really like dealing with it because I'm stupid. But yeah, I am. If he didn't say anything about Josh on that podcast, probably just because it wasn't brought up. Josh specifically wasn't brought up.
Yeah.
If he was complaining about a bunch of people at work, I could understand like why Josh wouldn't be brought up in that, obviously, since he doesn't work there anymore. But yeah, no, like that's created the awkward situation where since they both can't play at the same time, but Josh also moved away, it's kind of the thing of my plans generally prioritize people here.
Yeah.
So, and I only got so much time, believe it or not, me with all the fucking free time. I only have so much free time to play certain games, so I'm not about to like split it in two or stuff like that. It's choose a game to play. Everyone's willing to join. I like if people are gonna sit out because other people are there, that's fine. That's not my problem, even though I created the problem. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, I can. Yeah. Did you call it Rob Key Rants?
No.
Okay.
No. He was on the climb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it started because I had brought up like work for him. I was like, how are things going? Like, what's your plans for the future? And he just started taking.
Yeah. No. Let me see. Yeah. Dorian definitely would be on that list. Who else would be on that list? Probably some of the closing drivers, because since he's an opening driver, if they fuck up things,
honestly, it was like 90% Dorian.
90%?
Yeah, like it was like that was pretty much it.
Okay. No, I believe it then.
Yeah.
No, I 100% believe
it. When it comes to talking shit about people,
yes.
what's your standpoint? Like, are you a big shit talker?
I am, and I feel really bad about it because I also realize sometimes when I'm being a little bit more aware, I'll think about the fact that some people probably worry that I shit talk them because I shit talk about other people. And it's like, I don't. I mean, I'll complain about some stuff. I'll complain about something someone does if it like really aggravated me. But if I'm complaining about it, it's because it wasn't that big a deal. It's not worth a blowout. And it's also something I don't know if I can fix without some like situation. So I'll just be like, hey, I'll complain about it a little bit and then we'll move on. And I'll try and not like let it nag me.
Yeah.
People I don't like, though, I will shit talk. Yes.
So they have to be on the list.
They have to be on a list. Like Matt, who we used to work with, he's on a list. He's near the top because he's just too stupid. I don't give a fuck about talking bad about him because he's dumb. But yeah, no. Yeah.
I got you.
Huge shit talker. You wouldn't want to see me on like video games.
I feel like that's natural though. Like
Oh, it
video
is.
games is the time to really just let it out.
It is, but like sometimes you'll just be having the most like normal game. Like, oh, you're playing, you won, no one was saying anything. Like, it's a pretty chill environment. Then I just say something at the end of the game like trash. You guys are bad. You guys should stop playing. Uninstall the game.
Damn, Keaton.
I rarely go that hard, but I will rage bait.
Yeah.
I'll rage bait sometimes just to try and get a reaction out of people. And when I get it, it's funny. So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I don't shit talk at all. I do my best to never talk poorly about pretty much anyone.
That's a good principle to have. I wish I could have that, but I'm just ever so slightly too impulsive, and it does bad things for me.
I got you. I mean, teach their own. I've I don't know. It's, to be fair though, for me, talking is a chore. Like I have a certain amount of battery in a day, and talking drains it more than physical activity.
Sound like a super introvert.
Yes.
Like, communicating. Oh, it's tiring.
Dude, my wife hates it because it'll be like 8:30 and I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. And she's like, I haven't seen you all day. And I'm like, I know.
I'm
Good
tired.
night. And she's just like, we're going to talk. And she'll just spitfire. Like, she'll like machine gun information into me about her day. And she'll shit talk and she'll like tell me all this stuff. And I'm just like it's like a gunshot coming at me with every word. Like I feel the battery, like it's at 1% and I'm trying to plug the charger in as soon as I can. And it's just still going. I'm just like, I just want to go to sleep. Work is like that though. Like literally my entire job is people at work. And she gives me shit about that all the time. I don't know. For me, it's different though. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like, when I was at Domino's, like, I had more energy. I don't know what it is, but, like, I have an extra battery bank when it's for work. Like, my battery is always, like, if I go into work, I'm going to do my best to be full charge. And then as soon as I get home, like, the true battery percentage shows. And that 5% ready to get plugged back in, like, that's where I'm at as soon as I get home. But the crappy part, though, is that that's where, like, my kids are and, like, my wife is. So I have to kind of pretend like my battery is higher up. Like Zoe and Ella, you know, they're young, so they always want to play. They always want to do stuff. It's always something active. And dude, sometimes I'll sit on the couch and I'm like, just play around me. Like, I will sit here, you guys watch. Like, I'll watch you have fun. And that's fine. And, like, I won't touch my phone. I won't look at the TV. I will watch you have fun.
You sound so introverted. You sound so introverted. That's kind of how, like, I am at Hangouts. If I go to a Hangout with people, I am fine with doing my own thing and them doing what they want to do, and we're just passively next to each other.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Some other people prefer it, but it's different. But I 100% relate to that, and it is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
The way you described it.
Yeah, like that's 1,000%. We did a prom for work.
Okay.
So all the Scylla participants got to go to a prom, and Scylla is for where I work. All of our participants are developmentally disabled individuals, and they live in our homes. And so we were able to get all those individuals and have a prom for them, so that everyone dressed up. They had like tuxes. The women had like very nice dresses. Got them corsages. Like, it was a whole thing. Very, very nice. Music, little DJ, food. And I went there to volunteer, and I brought Rebecca. So we went there, and, we had a very good time. I helped pass out plates and stuff like that, normal. And Becca wanted to dance, and I was like, sure. And dude, I can't dance anymore. Like, I used to be in Latin dance club. Like, that was my thing. Like, I would be in Cuba dancing to salsa and merengue, and all the Cubans would be like, yo, I thought he was white. And then, like, as soon as I start dancing, they're like, all right, he's got it. And now I'm like dying after like the second dance. I'm like, yo, can we, like, there's no beer here. Like, there's no alcohol here. Like, can I go relax?
That liquid inspiration.
Yep. And my wife is all about it. She was like, and it was a very fun time. Like, we really did have a very nice time. It was a huge success for everyone. And all my coworkers kept telling my wife, like, oh, I never see him smile. And she was like, are you okay at work? Like, they were like, wow, he does smile. And I was like, damn, guys. Fuck. Like, so, yeah. My employee, she was there, and she told one of the other directors that were there, she was like, now that I've seen him dance, I don't think I can ever take him seriously again. And then the next day at work, because the director told me that there at the party after she left, the next day at work, as soon as I come in, she was like, now that I've seen you dance, I don't think I can take you seriously anymore. And you know what I gave her? I think that my ego can survive. But yeah, like, my boss says I'm stoic at work, because I guess, like, when I listen in, like, like, I'm invested in it, so I'm like concentrating, like, really focused.
You're locked in.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that makes me like stoic at work, and so everyone finds it crazy when I laugh or dance. Which, to be fair, like, I get it. Out of a company of like 170 employees, like, you don't expect the HR director to go out and have
busting out moves.
Yeah. So I get it. But yeah, it's a good time. But I most certainly am an introvert. I realized, though, it was a skill. So talking to people is a skill. Like, we've talked a little bit about that. What would you say is introverts not necessarily don't have that skill, but it doesn't recharge them the way that it does for an extrovert. Like, an extrovert gets energy from talking to people, and an introvert loses energy by talking to people. But what would you say are the positives of being an introvert?
Ooh, positives of being an introvert. Well, this is where we're gonna try and navigate between the positives of introversion and my own laziness. But for one thing, I'm okay not going out to places constantly. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Saving money.
Yeah. Saving money. Hey, you don't need to go out and like do stuff constantly. You can just hang out and do stuff at home, be chill. Another positive of introversion. If you don't want to, you could just stop talking to people. Yeah. Like, I'm okay. If you're at work, maybe that's a little challenging, but if you're not in a place where you're obligated to talk to people, you can just put your earbuds in, and it's like you're on your own now. You're good. I don't feel bad about that. I'll sometimes put my earbuds in and not even play music because I don't feel like listening to music, but I don't feel like talking to people either.
I got you. I will say, as far as that goes, at work, I've been taking on more of a recruiting role because we lost our recruiter, and I just hired a new one. They start on Monday! So I finally don't have to do so much recruiting. But for right now, I'm doing a lot of recruiting. And I've been closing the door to do the virtual interviews. It feels so... I have a true open door policy, and my door is always open, and people can come in at any time. And God, it it hurts to have the door open. Closing it, I feel free.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh my God, this is so nice. Like, I don't have to worry about someone just being like, hey. Like,
yeah, like, it's closed, you're safe. When someone comes to walk in, like, okay, like, them opening the door is kind of like, okay, I need to switch gears into talking to people. But yeah, you can totally relax. Yeah, no. Yeah, positives of introversion. Being an introvert, that's a huge positive. I don't know. Like, I don't know how extroverts function, bro. Like, I can't.
I mean, I get it. Like
I get it, but
different, you know?
Yeah, of course. But it's like, at the same time, it's like when they're at home, like, by themselves, are they just like, are they freaking out? What are they doing?
That's a good point. I kind of view it same thing. It's a battery, right? Like, and when someone is an extrovert, and obviously there are different types of people.
Yeah.
Like, this is
not,
obviously
not
a
binary.
generalization. Yeah,
it's not binary.
But I think that there's a lot of people that humans are social animals.
Yeah.
And people need that social connectivity. It's kind of one of the reasons that, like, COVID made people depressed.
Yeah.
It's because they were forced to stay inside and couldn't go out and interact with people. And now they're so used to not interacting with people. People are having a hard time getting back into it. But I think it's kind of like that. Like, you have a battery when you're home alone, and that battery slowly goes down, and you need a nice little cup of joe, which is that, like, conversation or interesting interaction, something that's engaging to people, and that gives people energy.
They just sound like vampires.
Kind of, yeah. There's actually, now you say that, I watched a short recently, and it was of a TV show where there was, like, vampires, but the vampires were different. Like, they didn't suck blood. They, like, fed off energy. And one of them fed off boring energy, so he would purposely have, like, a super boring conversation with you, and your disgust of having to sit there and talk to him gave him energy. And then there was another female vampire, and the way that she fed was by making people feel pity for her. Like, she would, you see that cringe? Exactly. So she would be like, my dog died or whatever, and they'd be like, like, that sucks, but God damn it, like, you always have something going on in your life that's sad. Like, although I do feel for you, like, this is just annoying. And that energy of, like, angst was how she fed. And then the two, like, fought each other. And the way they fought each other was by doing that. Like, he would say something that would be, like, really boring. And then she would be like, but my cat died. And, like, it was very stupid, but yeah.
Can't imagine the annoyance the guy would have if he strikes up what he thinks to be a very boring conversation. The other person's like, yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
exactly.
Yeah, that's good. He's like, oh.
Becca's home.
Yeah. How are they still sick? How are they doing?
Becca has a cough that hasn't gone away. Dude,
really?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I was like, yeah. Ella broke 2 legs. She is 2 years old.
You did mention this last week. Has she broken more legs since then?
No. Okay, but it's the fact she fell again today hard and complained about her legs. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, stop falling.
Dude, she falls all the time.
Like, what is she, like, what? Is she, like, on her legs and she's falling? Like, what?
Yeah, she's running. She'll run everywhere.
Just run and fall, and the leg is the thing that takes the impact. Somehow.
She, like, lands, and she falls on her knees.
Okay.
And that shock on her knees. Like, she'll fall on her hands as well, but, like, the knees...
The
that
knees
was
are
where the
hitting
pool.
First.
Yeah, and that's where the pool was. She was by the pool. She went running, and she's so funny when she runs. She's so cute. She's like a little duck running, and she fell on nothing. Like, there was nothing there, and she fell and busted her knee, and literally. And also, the funniest part, knee wasn't even bruised. No blood, no bruising, literally nothing. She broke a bone.
Babies are magnificent creatures.
Especially the fact, dude, after 2 weeks of her having like just a normal little knee brace, the bone healed 80 to 90%. Like, it is really
It's malleable.
crazy how it works, yeah.
No.
But typically they're supposed to be flexible. Like, they're supposed to be not unbreakable, but it's supposed to be a lot more difficult to break. I was told that I had a bone deficiency when I was younger, and I hid that when I went into the Navy. I didn't tell them. Hell, I didn't even tell them about my meniscus tear when I went in the Navy. I was just like, nah, fuck them. So I'm curious if maybe she has something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Babies are fucking weird.
True. No, true.
Keaton,
Trying to think. Yeah.
do you have anything else for us?
Can't think of anything now, but I should definitely think of things. Definitely think of things for next episode.
Yeah, let us know.
But yeah,
Well, if you stuck with us this long, I truly appreciate it.
thank you.
Bye-bye.